In this video, we're going to take a look at bringing data into the master data services. And so we can see what data we have in here currently, that is what members. I'm going to go into Explorer, and I'm going to take a look at the employee entity. And as you see right now, I have only one member down here, which is Bon Jovi. First name Bon, last name Jovi down here. So we'll go ahead and see if we can bring some data in. The tables that we're going to be working with to do that over in MDS are this table staging member, and I've already executed this batch just so I can come in and show it to you down here. We're going to be bringing in to the human resources model, and here these into the entity employees member types 1, which is a leaf member. Down here, these member codes, and I'm going to bring them on in. All right. So there we'll work with the staging member table, and then if we were going to bring attributes, so if I was going to bring in the email, the phone, etc., of these different employees, the other attributes we had configured, we would be using the attribute table. And if we were going to be working with relationships between entities and between hierarchies, we'd use the relationship table. If we come in and take another look at that so you can get it again. Here is my entity, and you see last name, division, email. These are all attributes of entity code 1, and we're going to be bringing more of those in. I did this with an SSIS package. I've already executed up here, and I've got 787 rows. Let's break out of this and see what I did. There's a number of different ways to bring this information on in. You can use web services. I prefer SSIS because my background. So if we take a look at the flat file and I go through and edit it, I'm into Contosa, which I happen to be pulled the data out of, and the columns that I'm bringing in down here are the required ones, and I'm bringing down here like this, and I'll cancel all and out of that. And now we'll look at our destination, and if I come into my edit and I go over into the mappings, you see as I'm mapping into this table, this destination column, this ID and batch ID, usernames, this username is going to be populated with me as I'm logged on in. Batch IDs are going to be self-populated. And then if I had an error code, that's going to be generated down here also. So we'll say OK, and now we'll switch on over to, we'll go home in the Master Data Services Manager over here. And I'll go into Integration Management and drop on down. And you see Model Human Resources has 787 records to be brought in down here, just so you can see. If I switched over to like the partner and drop that on down, I don't have any records in the, I need to select the version. I don't have any records in the, to be imported again. So let's go back over to Human Resources. And again, select the only version I have, version 1. And sorry about the paging. Just trying to keep this to a minimum. I'm now going to select to batch it, and you see we immediately moved up here to the batches, and it's queued to run. And I'm going to pause this, give it a chance to run. Okay, now I'm going to, and I selected my human resources, and I'm going to go in and look at the details. And I come in, and you see it's down here, the details. If I had any errors, should be showing up in here, and we'll come back again. And now the status is viewed over to not running. So let's go back home. And again, we've got Human Resources version 1. Let's go into the Explorer, Entities. Again, we'll look at Employee. And as you see down here, I have a number of different employees down here, Bon Jovi. And I have all these other employees that I've imported down here with my codes. And now I'm going to have to go back through and import them and add the different attributes that I have, department, hire date, first name, etc. on across. This process is the exact same thing. When I'm bringing in the different attributes for my members, the only real difference is I'm going to be bringing it into a different table. Again, I'm going to be bringing it into my member attribute table, and then my import files will be different as I'm bringing in my member table. Let's take a look at that. See, as I bring it on down here, now I'm going to have to, I'll select the member type ID, which is going to be 1, and then the member codes And then from the member codes is where we'll extract out the attribute name and the attribute values. So as you see done within here. And by the way, this is interesting. These in this partner, when it was brought on in, you see there were some errors down here, and then I can drill on through there and take a look at the errors. As a matter of fact, let's see, that was with partner. Okay, let's go in and take a look at that. And let's go back home and switch over to partner, and let's go with well, let's try version 2 and see if that's where it was, and we'll go over into integration management and move this down here, partner version 2, and let's see, there's my 3 errors, and we're going to view that. So now you see partner, as I drill on across, there's the error, and come through, the member code already exists. So you see you'll get your output, and then you'll get your error description.